可以，你测一下啊，能不能听到声音 ？Test.
Can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me, guys? Drop in the comments. Okay. Oh my God, nice. I can't see that. Okay, then let me see. All right. Let me see. Oh, no audio. How about now? Do you have an audio now? There we go. Good to know. Okay, let me see. Still no sound. Are you sure? Are you sure still no sound? Guys?
It's okay now.
Okay, it's okay now. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey guys.
Hi guys. Hi.
I'm Miranda again.
My name is Joy again. So good morning, good evening, and good afternoon.
And since our latest video or the live streaming, we've received much comments.
Yes, exactly. So about this live streaming, it is about
we picked up these comments and collect them to the box, and we will select the questions randomly, and we will answer these questions.
Yes, exactly. So FAQ, frequently asked questions. Me, I'm the marketing director. I'm running, a part of my job is, reading comments, answer questions, customer service, and I received tons of questions. Really, it's like every day.
I'm tired of you.
On a daily basis, some questions are really simple and some are really hard. Some ask, what is Anet?
So we have today's live streaming. Is the question shooting. So let's get started.
Okay, let's get started. Okay.
Shake it.
Shake it. All right. Good now.
Yeah.
So the first one.
So I get the first question is from the Korea user called Kim.
Okay, Kim. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim. And he asked, can you guys do a tutorial about manual and auto leveling?
Oh, auto leveling.
We already have this tutorial.
Right?
On some models.
Some models, yes, exactly.
Not all the models.
Okay, for the audience, I'm not sure you are new, to this 3D printer, or just you are already a user or fan. So a lot of questions about auto level. It's like there is one thing. So we advertised auto level, but it's not that smart. It's not like you get a machine, you press the button, auto level, everything is done. It's not that way.
You have to adjust by your hand.
Yes.
By some tool.
So that is what we're going to say. It is about setting, control. You're going to set a lot of things, right? You're going to set manually. You're going to set by hand. You got that A4 paper, and this way, that way, different corners in the middle, and you're going to fill the gap.
So
you're going to fill the tension.
The tutorial
about the
article or video?
We're still on the way.
Okay.
It's not there yet. Okay. But we're going to definitely do another about a video. We will load it on YouTube about auto level. Yes. So again, it's not a false advertisement. It's just not the way you guys we interpret it. I mean, it is not really not smart, auto leveling. First manually, then auto level. Yeah. Okay, the two steps. All right. So if you do not, do the auto level, properly, the print head, like the hot ends, are going to hit the hot bed, like all the time, even big holes.
So how can I prevent this situation?
So the first thing is you're gonna level it correctly. Okay. So the tutorial will come, and I think within 1 week, and we are going to explain exactly
as soon as possible
for
your audience and
step
users.
1, step 2, step 3, and with the script and the close up, and everything.
Finally, the official tutorial is released.
Finally, yes, finally. Sorry guys, we're late. Apologize.
Okay.
So next question, let me check out. Let's check. Let's take a look.
It's your turn.
Okay, my turn. I'm gonna check one question. Maybe I will ask you. All right. You are professional, I know.
No.
So this one from Canada.
Really.
Hey Canada. Good evening. This is from Stephen.
Hello, Stephen.
So Stephen asked a question about what type of machines that you sell the most.
The most
really popular machines.
Our classical model is the A8.
A8.
Yes, A8 model, and we sold it for years and received much comments among the users. And it's a really good open source machine.
Oh yes, exactly.
It's very popular. And you can find tons of comments, videos, and articles on the maybe the hobby website or on YouTube. So it's a mature model, I think.
So A8.
Yes.
Okay. Really A8. It's like the oldest machine from a company.
Our latest released machine is the ET series.
ET series.
Yes, in recent years, and it sells quite good.
Quite good.
I think.
Okay. Right now we have ET5 Pro, I think, right?
Yes. Just as I checked the warehouse of our brands several days ago.
Yes. Good. So ET8, I think is the oldest. At the same time, it's the most popular one.
Yeah.
Can you tell me why it's so popular?
I think it's cost effective.
Oh, cost effective. Cost per performance, right?
Yes, and it's a DIY. Attracts much DIY lovers.
Yes. Like A8. I think the first thing is affordability.
Yes.
Right. It's really.
It's a very good choice for the newly user.
For beginner, no starter. Yes. So A8 is like open source, and you do a lot of things, right?
It's open source from go out from our factory. Unlike the ET series, you can adjust maybe the firmware by yourself and to make it open source machine.
Yes. So like it is like default. I mean, when the factory produces it, assemble it, it's already there, right? All you need to do is just do whatever you like with it. But A8, I heard that the motherboard, it supports Marlin, like Marlin 1.0, kind of version. It's not the latest one, and we're working on that. For A8, the motherboard, we have different, updated versions, and we're going to give it a test, another test, and then when it is really, mature, and we're going to send to market, and we're going to, and some of the new updated, motherboards will be free.
Yeah. I think.
Yes. And guys, and if you are A8 users, please welcome to drop comment.
Yes, and please pay attention on us.
And we'll pick lucky ones to get a new updated motherboard.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
enough of these popular machines. What else do we have? Okay, your turn.
Next question.
Okay.
This one. It's a user from India called Raj. Can you tell us something about your motherboard?
Motherboard. Well, that is a really good question. Motherboard. Okay.
Question.
Okay, that is a really tough question. And right now with me, this one is ET4 series.
Yes. And it's for A8.
This one is for A8.
Yeah.
Yes, and this is totally different motherboard.
Jack, could you please give us a close-up of the motherboard?
Hello, Jack.
你给个特写吗?
Hello, Jack. Focus on this one. Wow. Focus. So this is like the motherboard, and this one is ET4 actually. Another one is A8.
Yeah.
And so it's different. Another one is open source.
You mean the different color?
Oh yeah, a lot of different. But
yes,
this one is
and
bigger.
The bigger one.
Yes, another different color. And this one is more expensive.
Yes, and bigger one means more smart.
No,
smarter.
This one is not smart. This is not open source.
Okay.
I heard users say, "Come on, open source.
Okay.
No open source, no buy."
Not now.
They're like shorting, all right.
Yeah.
So about the motherboard, and a lot of parts, a lot of things going on there. I'm not sure if I can show you clearly. For example, and can you give me the A8?
Yeah.
So the reason why I want to introduce a little bit about motherboard is you guys are worried about why sometimes catch on fire, it's like red and blackened, and we want to show you that when you're using it, and be careful, and be careful for they call short circuit, electronic current and everything.
Okay.
So this is like the port or connector right now, and this is like the heat sink, and which means overheated. Once it goes overheated, and this will protect the machines, because this is like the controller chip.
Yes.
And it needs a lot of power.
Reduce the heat.
And this is like controller chip. It needs a lot of power, like power hungry.
Yes.
So when it runs a lot, it needs a lot of power, and this is the heat sink. Will help you to cool down.
Yeah.
And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's for heat sink. It's for the motors.
Motors.
Yeah. Yes. It's running all the time. X motor, Y motor, and double Z.
Maybe the hot end.
Yes. Actually, it's yes, exactly. For example, like this A8, right? It got 2Z axis and 2Z, which means 2Z motors. It also got X motors or Y motors, and it will all go there. And so when the motor is running, it needs a lot of power, and so this is where they are located, with a port and with a heat sink. And so buyers, usually ask a question about why this motherboard caught on fire. Do you understand or know a little bit of this? For example, like why? What do you think?
It's maybe the sink or.
But I'm new to this too. I cannot tell you exactly why it's always sometimes caught on fire.
It's red color and it's on fire. It seems like on fire.
So it's red color. It's like it's too hot.
Yes.
Well, that's good point. Really good point. Everyone, come on, give her a round of applause, okay? So a lot of reasons why this place catch on fire. One of the reasons is the thermistor is like a temperature reader, which means if the temperature reader is not working, and it cannot reach the temperature keeps running up, and so this place will just the temperature increase all the time, and this will just burn like fried. Right.
So can I change the temperature reader?
Temperature reader, yes. We're really worried about the thermistor, and we hope and you can use the thermistor as guided. For example, like right now we have this hot end. This is the printing head with us. Hi, Jack. Oh, good. So this is the nozzle, and this is a heat block. And this one is got 2 lines, cables, and this is for the thermistor, and this is a heat cartridge. So for the thermistor, you got to use a screw to You
mean the white line?
Yeah, the white one.
Thermistor.
This is thermistor. Okay. You got to put inside this the heat block.
Yeah.
And you got to screw it, make it stabilized. But there are some times we know users they didn't do it properly, and they screw it too hard, and actually they crashed it. So when you crash it, and the thermistor they can't read the temperature.
So the whole part didn't came as a whole.
No, you got to do it yourself.
Okay.
All right, that is a lot of DIY things.
Yeah.
So when you broken this thermistor, and so the machine, like the motherboard, like the CPU, and he didn't understand what's going on, and he thought the temperature for the printing head, confused. It's like okay, you still need power, you still need temperature, you still need a lot of things, and yes, so the CPU like your IDE keep giving more heat, or the temperature just keeps increasing, and the motherboard sometimes cannot handle it. So you cannot handle it, it get burned. Right? So
I see.
The thermistor really important. So we are going to assemble the thermistor, you got to be really careful. And in the future, live streaming, maybe the official tutorial, we're going to tell guys, exactly how you can, assemble it right,
yes.
right, install it right, instead of, is it right? Is the tension right? How much shall I, screw it with a screwdriver and everything? All right, and there will be more, useful, tutorials and guide coming up.
Yes,
and you guys.
In the near future.
Yes. Well, that is a lot of talking about this motherboard. So what else do we have?
Next one. It's a user called Joe's. Hi, Joe's. And he wants to know, I am new to this A8 3D printer. Where can I get support? Like official tutorial for assembly?
Oh, for the support.
Yes, as we mentioned before,
yes,
we will release
exactly.
new tutorial videos or articles on our website, on the official websites, on YouTube, and on other, social media.
Yes, exactly. I have a feeling right now for the buyers, they are super smart. You are a buyer, I'm a buyer. For example, you want to buy a makeup. Maybe the lipstick, maybe you want to buy from Mac or other companies. You do a lot of homework, right?
Yeah.
What kind of homework will you do? For example, you buy from the Taobao or
maybe everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
You're gonna
crazy about the purchasing on the online store.
The makeup. For example, right now in China we have this little red book we call 小红书, and it's about women doing the makeup, buying, purchasing. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is right now the buyers, they are just so empowered with lots of information,
yes.
right? They know the hacks and the tips and everything.
Yeah.
They want to find the right place. Yeah. So this is official where we step in, and we have this Facebook official user group.
Yeah.
And we also have this Facebook page.
We will have many groups.
Many
groups. Aims.
Yes, many names. Yeah. But the official one is the real one.
Like the KOL group.
KOL group.
After sales service group.
Yeah, after sales service. And we have this Instagram, but most of the time we spend time in reading, comments or questions on Facebook page and on YouTube.
Yeah.
And most of our, tutorials later will be loaded to a YouTube channel.
Yes. What you need is what we will do.
Yes, we really care about your voice. And talking about, the tutorial, your questions, I can say a little bit more.
Yeah.
So let me be frank with you. I'm new to this company. I didn't know a lot of hacks or tips and lots of things about this machine.
You have mentioned this many times.
Yes, I got to be honest. So you guys don't have really high expectation from me. Anyway, so when I read the questions, sometimes I send these questions or comments to the after sales service, and sometimes. For example, like you have the advice on the motherboard, on how to upgrade a lot of things, and we talk to the university professors.
Yes,
we have
other authors in Hunan.
Yes, Hunan province is a beautiful, amazing province with really two famous universities over there.
And the city of the high technology.
Yeah, the city of high technology, and it's like that is one research and development center. That is we cooperate with the professors. I mean, they are students, graduates, postgraduates.
It's really professional.
They are really professional. Yeah. We are just like we are speaking their words.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about the customer service and how to use it. And in the future, all of the professional information will come from this research and development. The professors. And so they have their hands on the 3D printer on a daily basis, and they know exactly what is going on and how to address them.
Actually, we reduce the gap between the student and the professional.
Yes, exactly. Again, I know you guys have a lot of questions, a lot of a little bit frustrations over there. Like the after sales service, and a lot of people not available. But really, we're moving to the right direction, and we hope and we can to address the problems.
Yes, also in the near future.
In the near future.
So the next question
comes right
by
up.
you.
Okay, I'm going to select it. Okay, thank you. And I forgot to mention. Hi guys, please remember drop a like and a comment and help us to share this live streaming.
Every time when we are on live studio.
I know some people are talking about gifts. Sorry guys, not this time. Probably next time. You know, kind of rush. Our next one is Alex from Russia, and he asked what is the difference between direct drive and this golden tube indirect drive.
Yes, I think for the A8 module, it is
A8,
as you can see
right now here.
It is a direct drive.
Oh yeah, this is direct drive. Yes.
It means the driver, maybe the extruder is near the hot end.
Yes, they are together.
And as for the ET series, is Borden.
Yeah, the Borden tube.
Borden tube.
Yes, they connected by this tube, and the filaments are running inside this tube, right?
Far away.
Yes, exactly. So the difference is like the name is different.
So which is better?
Which one is better? Well, that is a really good question.
It depends on the preference of the users.
There are lots of materials, there on Facebook already, like advantages and disadvantages. It really depends on who you are, what is your job, what are you going to use it for. Are you going to, print like ABS materials, or you just keep it, filaments of the PLA, right? And for the direct drive, I think it's together, right? You don't have to worry about the filaments, goes all the way.
More accurate?
Right? I think so. From my experience, from my knowledge, I think they are together. It's easy to control the amount of volume that going through the tube to the like the heater block, and we call it.
I think I can tell you professional already. You know much more than me.
Thank you so much. Anyway, so if you are trying to use the ABS material, I think a direct drive is a better way, better thing.
So
exactly. So sometimes I want to say the disadvantage of this direct drive. It's like they are together, right?
So
when they are together, it's heavy.
Yeah.
When it's heavy, you're going to move it this way, that way, and so it's not that accurate.
Yes.
I can't
at the same time, accurate and not accurate.
Yes, exactly.
Balance.
Yes, it's like you're driving a car. If it's a small car, you hit the brake and it stops there. If you are driving a truck, you hit the brake. No, you're going to move like maybe a few hundred meters. Oh. So it's about this thing. So there are other information there, and if you're interested, well, you're going to do more, live streaming or videos about this, the difference, like the direct and indirect, the comparison.
Most common questions.
Yes, exactly. So, you are welcome to draw questions, everything, comments. Welcome, appreciate it. Thank you.
I noticed that there is a question. It dropped out by itself. So it's yours 3D printed safe? I heard people talking about fire.
Oh, talking about fire.
From Hong Kong. It's called Cho. Yes, Cho.
Cho from Hong Kong. Okay. Hi, Cho. Thank you for the question. About safety things. Do you have anything to say?
I think we mentioned before.
Yes.
Yes, and our printer actually when we design it, every model we tested thousands of times, millions of times. Yes, and actually, if you use it correctly, I mean to follow the instructions and the safety guides, it has very low risk to go on fire.
Yes, I think so. I think there are two reasons why, about the safety concerns, about the fire thing. One thing is some of the previous motherboards, I mean, they are not perfect. All right, I'm not going to say defective, but they are really not perfect. And so when the buyers do a lot of DIY things, for example, like they want print faster, in the filaments.
Is this question mostly focus on the A8 model?
Yes, exactly. Yes. About 8. When they want to print faster, need more power and everything, the motherboard, they just cannot handle it. right?
This
so
motherboard.
we really recommend you guys, to follow the official guide, and when you're using it, and you check the,
tidy
official.
up.
Yeah, yeah.
From the environment. And
yes.
The wires, I
yes.
think the A8 wires are too.
Yes, yes, exactly. For example, like the stabilization thing, you really need to put it in a very stable place. You please move it around.
So the marble platform is better
yes.
than maybe the wood.
Yes, wood is okay. About your surroundings, don't mess it up. Keep it really simple. And the motherboard is not perfect. Another thing is a lot of users they like do the modifications, and sometimes you need to understand the motherboard is not that advanced. We are already updated the motherboard to a lot of new versions and to have addressed the problems.
Yeah.
For example, right now the ET4 the motherboard, and so we have received a lot of how am I going to put this, negative, the comments like, bad user experience. And that is the reason why we talked to the professors for research development of the two universities. And yesterday, they sent the two, like upgraded,
yes,
motherboard. Yes, I have the video right there.
Is this one new version?
This one, this is like the previous, like the original one. Yes. And let me show you this one. They send a new motherboard, and it's not picture. Let me get you this one. Oh,
list?
No. I use the DJI, Osmo Pocket. It's not in my phone. Anyway, so we have upgraded the motherboards to meet you guys' needs, and to address the problems. And we will send the giveaways on live streaming or other channels. So stay tuned.
So next one.
Oh my God, we got so many questions. I'm not sure if you can answer all of the questions. So this one is Benjamin from USA. So the question is, what is the difference, between A and the ET series?
Did you answer the question already? The biggest difference is that the Borden extruder and the direct extruder.
Oh yeah, yes.